All right, it says we're live, so we're doing it. Welcome to another High Tide Imbibe. Doing a live one yet again. Just got a seasonal in from Propeller that I have not had the opportunity to do when I was, retired from doing beer reviews on the old Hoagley beer reviews. But luckily, since I'm back and I'm doing High Tide Imbibe, which is only, East Coast maritime kind of beers, it allows me to finally do this one. And this is the Coffee Porter from Propeller Brewing. This is their fall seasonal. They say on the website that it's brewed November. That's a fucking lie, because this one is in the stores now before November. And so we're going to open it up and see what we think of it. 5.9% alcohol by volume. And it says here, style, homogeneous marriage of, or harmonious marriage of coffee and beer with a restrained. I don't need to know the tasting notes. Thank you very much. Craig from Kent Beer Reviews is on here. It says, hello, good sir. Hello, sir. Hope you're having a good night. It says, substance. 2-row Canadian wheat, chocolate, Munich, and roasted barley malt on this. Hops, Warrior and Williamette. Coffee is Java Blend from Nova Scotia. I've never heard of them. Apparently some local coffee brewer in Nova Scotia. And the yeast is, okay, I've never heard it. Yeast Ringwood, number 1187. Yeast Ringwood. It's Y, or it's WYEAST Ringwood, number 1187. I have no idea. Actually, Sexton might know what that is, because he's a home brewer and he's in here saying good evening and hello, Sexton. You sexy bitch. But yeah, we're going to drink this and see what we think of it. Spoilers, I've liked it every other year it's come out. But now we actually get the opportunity to give it a full-on grade. So pour this motherfucker. Doing the proper pour, not one of them J. Terrio pours. Fucking hillbilly. So Ashley says Yeast is a yeast supplier to homebrewers and apparently to commercial brewers. Okay. So whatever their number 1187 is the one that they buy from them for this. Who the fuck even knows what that does? Yeah, so looking at this shit, it looks pretty dark on the camera. It looks pretty much pitch black, right? I've got it in the light here. It's definitely like a ruby red. It's not even mahogany. It's just like straight up ruby red when you got the actually the light coming through it. Looks really pretty. Not much of a head here. And we'll go right to aroma. So yeah, this is really dominated by coffee. Like it's you know how you can go into a grocery store and all the sort of like coffee that's sold in like bags and stuff like that. They usually have like a little like some sort of like spigot thing or whatever on the side where it's like, oh, you can like pull this back and smell what the coffee smells like without actually opening the bag, apparently, or some shit. And this is kind of like what you'd get. Actually, this is just kind of what you would get if you walked into that section of the grocery store. You'd get that sort of coffee smell, right? So you get that. There's a little bit of an undertone of like kind of a chocolate there, but it's the coffee is really dominating here. But it smells really good. Like I don't think I'm going to rate this as a coffee beer. I don't know if that's really a style I can rate it to. I'm just going to rate it to like porter. I've seen this listed as like porter flavored, porter other, American porter. I haven't seen anyone rate this as like a robust porter, which is what I'd kind of think of what trying to put this into, considering it's 5.9%. So it's like on that borderline, right? But I don't know if coffee beer is a style in the actual, BJCP or whatever. Maybe. Who knows? I don't give a shit really, but I'm not going to rate it as a coffee beer. I'm just going to rate it basically as like a porter. Why not? I think that's a good way to go. But yeah, it smells really great. So we'll go right to the taste. Cheers, guys. So it's kind of light medium bodied. The coffee taste in this is just super dominant. Like it's super sharp. It's almost kind of a green coffee taste. If you get my sort of drift on that. And Ashley just threw in here. So the specific yeast that they use here, flavor characteristics of that yeast are distinct fruit esters with multi-complex profile. Vague as fuck. Yeah, that is pretty fucking vague. Like that could be anything, couldn't it? I don't think I'm getting any like necessarily fruity esters in this taste or aroma. Maybe in the honestly, like I'd go the route of like more of like a green coffee kind of thing, kind of note, where it's kind of vegetal, like a real vegetal sort of coffee kind of roast kind of thing. To the point where it really dominates everything. You get a little bit of kind of porterish, chocolatey kind of notes there, kind of stuff, roasty as fuck. But mostly it's just the coffee here, and you really get that sort of twinge of kind of like, I don't know. I think the best way to say it is green coffee, I guess, is kind of the sort of dominant note here, and it really comes out in the finish too. Sort of lingers, and then you just got a lot of roast as well. Oh, look at there. Paul, PA Brew News is in here saying, cheers, brothers. Luchador Sexo, indeed, sir. How you doing, sir? Yeah, this is really good. It's always been good. It's been consistently good every year I've had it. So yeah, I think I should just go to the rating. Like it's very simple. There's not like a lot going on in this. It's not like some super complex motherfucking beer or anything like that. It's just a coffee porter. And so style wise, like I said again, I'm just gonna kind of go on porter as a style because like coffee beer doesn't seem to be really a style. And I don't know if this falls into like flavored porter or whatever, if that's a style or whatever. Who gives a shit? I'm just gonna go porter. And as a porter, this is a good solid 8. And my overall enjoyment, I love this beer. It's very simple, but it's very straightforwardly good. And I'm gonna go 9. Oh, excuse me, burping here. I've been drinking a lot tonight, so I mean, I already broke out the mask. I've been drinking a lot. Yeah, so 8 for style. We're going 9 for my overall enjoyment of this. The Propeller Coffee Porter. They're fall seasonal. And it's excellent stuff. So to all who was watching live and to anyone who watches afterwards, cheers. Thank you very much for watching. And as Sexton says, got a bunch of guys in the chat now, and there's this big circle jerk going on. Yeah. So I should get out of here before it gets messy, before things start splattering on my screen. We don't have cyber scratch and sniff yet, thankfully, but it might get messy. It might get messy. So thanks for watching another High Tide Imbibe. Cheers, motherfuckers. Happy Halloween. And we'll see you when we see you. Goodbye.